Hey traders, Raghee here, and this is one of the most common questions I get, and I want to give you a plan of attack specifically for gold, but on those days, more specifically, when it feels like the market's running away from you. You know, on a day like today, I'm not going to be entering gold. We're already in it. So let's talk about the difference between movement in the direction of the trade and movement that is correcting the direction of your trade, and the difference between what's an opportunity and what's follow through. Okay. So really basically the day that we sent out an alert for gold was this one, for any number of reasons, mostly amounting to the upper end of the historical price movement range, and also dropping into the support of the 34 EMA wave. Rallying out of it is the follow through. So dropping into the wave, opportunity, rallying out of it, again, is the follow through. So that means that yesterday, this day right here, where we dropped and just barely glanced the wave, but that bit of bearish momentum into the 34 period exponential moving average on the high, which is the green line, that actually represented a little bit of bearish momentum as we sold off to that specific level. Now, this is where, just for a moment, let me talk to my options traders out there. And that's going to include a number of the futures members who do trade the options on ETFs like GLD or the options on the GC futures. Like most other traders, Forex, future stocks, there's a specific price level that we will put a stop order or a limit order at. There's a particular price criteria that has to be met before we'll enter the underlying market. And there's a phenomenon that I've noticed that seems to be unique to options traders, and that is they won't do that. They don't focus on a particular price level. And so this may or may not be you, so certainly I'm not talking about everybody, but options traders, I find as a group, won't have a target to enter at the way an underlying trader waiting for a pullback in gold will. So here's my recommendation. This is the way I trade options as well. In that level where some of my traders might be buying the MGC micro, buying the GC full-size contract, whatever it may be, that's the buy. That level right there. That is also then going to be the alert. Like, think of it this way. Place an alert, and then you're going to, what I say, shop. That's my terminology. You're going to shop for that at the money GLD or GC option at that identical level that you would consider buying GC. Momentum matters more to options traders than any other kind of trader. Stock options, ETF options, futures options. Momentum matters. It's not that you want to buy it on this candle. It's you want to buy it specifically as it is selling down to that price. Do that. Humor me for a week or two. If you're already doing it, I'm preaching to the choir, right? But if you're not doing that, notice how much better price to fill you get, how that reduces your risk and potentially increases your reward. That's the only way we buy options. You're going to trigger the trade at the precise level that you would trigger the trade for the underlying. So today is follow through. Today is not an opportunity to get in. If you buy options on a day like today, you're buying them frankly overpriced, unless we head even higher. But this is really the sort of mantra, if you will, for trend traders. Healthy trends correct. So are you going to wait for another opportunity for that 34 EMA on the high to get tagged or the market to sink into the wave? Absolutely. That will be the next opportunity. Now, let me wrap this conversation up by saying that's exactly what we're going to do. Again, look for that move down into that zone. Either buy the underlying GC, micro GC, or micro gold, or buy a call option in GC or GLD. And a lot of my futures traders prefer to play overnight positions in futures via options in the underlying futures contract or the ETF alternative. So don't take that out of the possibility of what you're open to doing. And in fact, that's what personally I have mostly of. I have mostly GLD calls, and that's been terrific. So keep that in mind. I really hope it helps, and I'll see you in the next update.